archaeology is finally being introduced to Minecraft in the upcoming Minecraft 1.20 update. It has taken 2.5 years of waiting for this to finally be announced, but I can't help but feel a little bit underwhelmed with what we did see. Now, I don't mean this in any disrespect to the developers, because I feel archaeology in Minecraft with the correct feedback can be one of the best features added to the game. And on that note, King B-Dogs, the Minecraft Java developer, did say, and I quote, "Archaeology is not finished. This is the first iteration." So the developers want to develop archaeology alongside the Minecraft community's feedback, which is why I have created this video to discuss the pros and the cons of what we have seen so far. I wanted to compare what we have versus what we were previewed all those years ago during Minecraft Live, along with some personal opinions on what I think could improve this aspect of the game. Let's start with the pros. The way you discover sussy sand, yep, I said it, sus sand is being added to Minecraft 1.20. It is a very clever method added by the Mojang developers, taking the already useful desert temples and discreetly adding another room. To me, was a genius addition to the game, and I honestly had a big smile on my face when I first discovered that in betas and snapshot. The current other location you can find artifacts is the desert well, which was added to Minecraft in the 1.2.1 update, which released on March 1st, 2012. The point I'm getting at here is they have taken pre-existing features in the game and given them a new life. I would love to see more of that in future updates. Which brings me on to the first question in today's video. If you could update a pre-existing structure in Minecraft and link it to 1.20 or future updates, what structure needs to be looked at next? Let me know in the comments section. Another feature I really love about archaeology was the developers trying something a little bit different with breaking and picking up the decorated pot. Now, it's not just another item that you have to use your pickaxe to collect, because using a pickaxe would actually break the pot, which to me showed how delicate these pots are, which added lore, which brings me onto a comment I received from one of you. Now remember, the Mojang developers have outlined on numerous occasions that Minecraft 1.20 is all about storytelling and self-expression, which is where lore plays a very big part in this update. Anyway, Humorless Jester commented, "Arms up, archery, skull, prize." They said, "The shards will tell a story about the Minecraft world, and I think the story here is pretty clear. Somebody killed another person and looted them. It doesn't just relate to Minecraft's lore history, but is generally the case with PvP scenarios, and I find that very interesting." And I love this. Again, this is more self-expression from this user, which is once again linked to Minecraft 1.20. I would love to hear more about your theories in the comments section. Anyway, let's focus on the cons. Although we have more cons currently than pros in today's video, I think some of the stuff I'm covering can be corrected very quickly by the developers, starting with the recipe for the brush tool. Now, this annoys me more than it should have, and I'll be honest, I expect this to change more than likely in the next snapshots and betas, which could be released tomorrow. Why they thought creating a string pickaxe was the way to go is beyond me, but after speaking with you in the comment section and on Twitter, we all agreed that surely this has to be the crafting recipe for the brush tool. 1 stick, 1 copper ingot, and 1 feather. Copper needs a little bit more love in Minecraft, and to be honest with you, so do feathers. It just makes sense. Anyway, moving on to something else I'd like to see. More dig sites are a must. Although I said to you earlier on, I really like what they have done with the desert temple and desert wells, surely we have to get more locations to find certain artifacts. A few ideas I had in my head and other locations people have suggested was, first, the genius idea of finding artifacts in that dirt room inside of a mine shaft. When I first seen this mentioned to me, I was like, yes, that is perfect. That room has been obsolete in Minecraft since forever. Plus, it would make exploring the mine shaft just that little bit more enjoyable. Another location idea I had was maybe put treasures and artifacts inside the Minecraft Igloo's secret room. Since this is an RNG feature, I think it would give players a sense of happiness, as you're not always going to find an igloo with the secret trap door. Last one I thought, and I want your opinions on this, I thought that what could work was maybe putting sus sand around buried treasure. Instead of players ripping big holes while trying to find chests, you'd now need to be careful and selectively pick which sand to dig up in case there are some hidden artifacts. Along with finding the buried treasure, this would be a double reward for players. The next changes, or should I say introductions needed for archaeology, has to be more artifact shards. Now, while I believe the developers already know this, and more are going to come as the weeks go by, as you can see during this Minecraft Live gameplay 2.5 years ago, we had some really cool shard designs, which I hope haven't been scrapped as an idea. If I remember correctly, we had the dragon shard, Alex shard, tree shard, cow shard, iron golem shard, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. That's just what they look like to me. Overall, I think we can agree 4 shards are not going to be enough to satisfy players. Now, staying on the subject of shards and pots, I love how interactive they were when we first seen them years ago. Needing to manually place your shard design along with having to use fire to bind them together was a really nice touch. Like, it made the pot design feel a little bit more personal. Just getting the shards and putting them into a crafting table, to me, personally wasn't very exciting. Honestly, when I first played it, I was like, oh, cool feature. I'll use it once and that's it, which is not how I pictured archaeology pots at all. I think what they could do to make them unique to each player is maybe make the pots dyeable. That way players can personalize them however they want. I also think players should be able to put items in their pots. Maybe just 1 or 2 items, but the only way to get them out would be to break the item, since when you do break the item, you get the shards back. Could you imagine how creative adventure maps could become in Minecraft 1.20 with this kind of mechanic? The final discussion I'd like to talk about is quite a controversial subject, and I know this is going to be down to personal preference, but I liked the brushing mechanic we first seen years ago. When brushing the dirt / gravel down in layers, it just seemed to make sense rather than this animation they gave us in the first snapshot. Currently, we can only use the brush on sussy sand, but I hope gravel and dirt are still going to be included before the update is considered complete. Anyway, if you made it this far in today's video, thank you for listening, honestly. I would really love to hear your opinions on this in the comment section. The Mojang developers do check my video comment section from time to time, so make sure you leave some detailed explanations on what you do and do not like, so they have the correct kind of feedback. Anyway, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. YouTube thinks that you'll enjoy these videos next. Let me know if it was correct. Hey, you can now book me on Cameo. Link is down below.